Mr McGee and the Big Bag of Bread. Mr McGee stretched out in his bed. He gave a big yawn and then he said, "I don't know what to do today. Shall I stay in bed or go out to play?" Here he is. "I know what I'll do," he said. "I'll visit the animals at the zoo. I'll pack some bread to take along too." "Do not feed the animals," the notice board said. But Mr McGee had a big bag of bread. He threw some bread into the monkeys. "Eee!" howled Mr McGee as something hit him suddenly. The monkeys were all throwing coconuts at him. "Do not feed the animals," the notice board said, but Mr McGee had a big bag of bread, and he fed the bird. "Eee!" howled Mr McGee when the big bird bit his finger off as he tried to pull his finger free. "Do not feed the animals," the notice board said, but Mr McGee had a big bag of bread. He fed the elephant. "Eee!" howled Mr McGee as he was hoisted up high in a tree. "Do not feed the animals," the notice board said, but Mr McGee had a big bag of bread. "Eee!" howled Mr McGee as into the water, splash, slid he. Now Mr McGee had lost all his bread and this crocodile had not been fed. "Eeeew!" howled Mr McGee. As he scrambled up into his tree, the crocodile glared at him hungrily. "There's nothing down here to eat," he said, so it gobbled up the bed instead. Now poor Mr McGee sleeps in his tree and tries to keep warm with his cat on his knee. "Do not feed the animals," the notice board said. Oh, how he wished he'd stayed in his bed.